You also operate a B2C business, meaning business to customers or business to consumer. You also operate a B2C business because you can also produce clothes or material or bags or whatever for individuals, for customers, abi. So you also operate a B2C type of business. For someone like Agnes, fashion designer, you make so you are primarily a B2C type of business, meaning you service customers directly. Okay. For real estate developers, you're also a B2C, primarily a B2C type of business. Okay, primarily. For Unse, your food business, you are primarily a B2C because you service customers or consumers. So you're a B2C type of business. All right. So is it clear? So there's what we call, like I said, B2B type of business. There's a B2C. There is a B2G. That's the business that service government. So yeah, there's B2G as well. And there is uh, um, B to what now? There's one more, but those are the three major that I've called out. Those are the three major I've called out. Okay, so so now you can begin to understand. So if especially if you're a B2B type of business, you want to know the kind of companies that you're targeting. All right, that will be interested in your service. You want to also understand the top people in their professions. Are they marketing manager? Are they CEOs? You want to begin to know them. Okay, then you want to know the points, and that's why the question asked here is what are they struggling with? What are their pain points? Do they have an issue with expenditure of time? Do they have an issue with time? Is it convenience? They prefer that you deliver to them at their doorsteps. Is it time? They always have an issue with people not delivering on time. Is it a constraint on their budget? Do they not have enough to spend? So are you willing to reduce your price? Is it that the information about your service is complex, so they don't understand, so that's why they don't, or about other the service generally is complex? Can you find a way you now to make it easy for them to understand? Or do they have a small team? Or is it so what is their pain point? You have to begin to understand what is your customers now, be it a business, be it a consumer. What are they struggling? What is their pain point, and how can you come in to help them with content marketing? Okay. So what are their values? Do they value innovation over tradition, or do they value tradition? That there are some brands that don't go and sell in the north, for instance. Certain things are prohibited in the north. I think you can't sell pig in the north, for instance. You can't sell certain alcohol in the north, for instance. Do you understand what I'm saying? So, do they value innovation over tradition or religion? Those are so you need to understand the values. Is it quality? Do they value quality over quantity, or do they value quantity? They don't care about quality. So, do they prefer to be in control over trust? All right. I give an example of this innovation over tradition. Okay, I've already given an example of you can't sell beers in the north and all of that. All right. So what are their goals? What are their goals? You try to understand what their goals are. Do they want to expand the knowledge and skill of their team, or personally want to expand the knowledge and skill about the real estate industry, for instance? Can you, through content marketing, create content that would help them or create a course or a training or a webinar that will help them expand their skills? So whether you're creating a course or webinar, these are all part of content marketing. Are you creating a course? Are you creating a webinar? Or are you creating an explainer video that will help them expand their skills? So these are all part of content. As well, I put webinar as well, all part of content marketing. Okay. So do they want professional development? So you begin to understand their goals and you begin to see where you can come in to help them so that you are doing all of this so that you can be trusted as a brand. You can drive traffic to you. You can, okay, you can drive traffic to you. You can create engagement. You can educate your audience, and you can finally drive sale. Okay. So also you want to also check what is their sources of information. That's the question that says where do they hang out? Social media. Is it LinkedIn that your customers are? Is it Twitter that you will find them? Is it on Instagram that you find them? Is it on Facebook? Where would you find them? Or do they read only blogs? Will you find them on Linda AKG blog? Will you find them where do they get their information? Will you find them on Naira Land? Will you find them on Facebook groups? Where are they? Okay. Or will you see them? Will you meet them physically at events, conferences, fairs, and all of that? Then finally, what are their objections? They don't like impolite support. Did they have an issue with price of a particular product? Are you willing to reduce your price or explain to them why, through content, why that price is the best price? Or is there missing information that you need to fill out? Or so what are the objections? So once you begin to answer some of these questions, it will help you to build and to know who your customers are. So I'll move on. Um, so these are just practical tips on how to begin to know your customers. So I say practical tips to KYC or to know your customers. So the first question says, who are the people that my product that need my product or my services? So why don't you do a form or do a table or whatever and ask yourself this question: what is their age? What's their occupation? What's their interest? What's their income level? What's their location? So you can put it in form of a form and run a quick survey quiz among your potential customers. Okay. But people don't really like to get this kind of information. So, but there are other ways you can get it. You can get it from Facebook Audience Insight. I will show you when we start talking about Facebook ads. You can get this information from their age, their occupation, their interest, their income level. Okay, you won't get income level, but the other ones, location, you will get it from Facebook Audience Insights. Okay. Um, Also, number two, what are they struggling with? So the practical steps what you can do to begin to find out what they're struggling with is to begin to check on online forums. There are different online forums. I mentioned a few here. There's Quora, there's Reddit, there's Nairaland, there are Facebook groups. Even in your comment sections on Instagram, TikTok, you can find out what people are struggling with. For instance, if there's a business doing similar business like you, and that business has a lot of following, a lot of followers, you can go to that business, check the comment sections of their post, and if you begin to see what people are complaining about in those posts, that gives you an idea of the kind of topics that you can create content to help those people to solve their problems, while also adjusting your own business so that when they start coming to you, they will not have the same issue. Okay. So you can check different forums, Nairaland, you see people complaining on Nairaland, you go to Quora, see people asking questions on Quora about certain topics, about certain things, on Reddit as well. You just need to go and create an account there, and and even if you don't create an account, but you can still go there and just read through, those forums. But for you to be able to post something, you have to create an account. Um, like I said, also check comments. So you can also use a tool. The tool is called answerthepublic.com. So you can with this tool you can s- I will, we are going to look at this tool briefly before we go to see how it works. To see, remember I told you that digital marketing has to do with tools, digital tools, online tools that will help make your work easy. So We use it to answer the public.com to see real life questions people are typing into Google. So, for instance, for web designer, people may be asking, why is my website not showing on Google? Or how do I get a logo for my brand? So, with these kind of questions, you're able to now create content that will answer these questions and make you more valuable to the audience. Okay? So, still on practical steps to know your audience. What are they interested in? So I've talked about this before. You can also you practical steps. You can go and search competitors page, or are there any influencers people in your niche? People who are influencers in your niche. I want to talk about influencers. People, for instance, a user on Instagram that has a lot of following that can command that when she posts something, she can sway the interest of the people. She or he can sway the interest of people. Okay. So are there people like that in your niche? So you can go to their pages and begin to see the type of posts that people are liking more on their pages. That will give you an inkling. The kind of people are liking more, people are sharing more, people are commenting on more. That will give you an inkling as to the what the people are really interested in. Do you understand what I'm saying? So it now help you to begin to create content of people's interests as well. You can also check frequently asked questions about your niche. What are people asking for about your niche more? So you can use that to know what people are interested in. So you can also use a platform like Google Trends to find out topics that are trending at a particular time or particular period. When topics are trending, that's also a good time to key into it and create content to also talk about it. Um, that's why you will see on a platform like Twitter, once a hashtag is trending, maybe something is trending like maybe Black Lives Matters is trending, okay, you can quickly go there and put up a post or a tweet that is not really related to Black Lives Matters, but you try a way to relate it, and then you to put your hashtag there that will now say Black Lives Matter, so that when people click on that hashtag and they want to see what's trending, your own post too will come up, will show. Your post too will show, and if they are interested in what you are offering, they can now look for you, go to your handle and look for you and see and find out more about what you're doing. So these are also ways you can find out people are interested. Okay. So the next thing is, where do they hang out online? Practical steps, like I said, I talked about this before, is that you have to check audience insights. And Facebook gives you that insight. I'll show you all of that once we start talking about Facebook and ads. Okay. YouTube also gives that insight. In fact, almost all the platform gives that insight. You can know audience, age, gender, and location. So where do they hang out online? Okay. So this is some things you can do practically to know your audience. So these are some content creation tools. Some content creation tools that we're going to use in the course of this training to create content. So please, I know some of you will say, I'm not a content creator. I don't like creating content too. But in this day and age that we are, everybody has to be a content creator because you need to be able to tell your story, sell your brand, promote your brand. So one way or another, even if you're not the one doing it yourself, but at least you should have an idea of how it works, because right now we're studying digital marketing. So you should be able to have an idea of how it works. So these tools, there's Canva. Canva is for graphics design. You can also do video editing on Canva. You can create carousel posts. You can create infographics. You can create a whole lot of things, content on Canva. All right. You can even design a website on Canva. All right. So for CapCut is a video. It's a video and reels editing software or app where you can create videos, edit videos. I mean, okay. ChatGPT, AI tool, it can help you with to generate caption, to generate content, to generate ideas. So it can help you with different things, and we'll look into all of that. Then Google Trends, I talked about this before, will also help us check what's trending topics that we can latch on and create content around. Okay. So please, as an assignment before our physical class, I want all of us to download Canva, CapCut on our phones, on our phone, or we can go to Canva, canva.com on our browser or CapCut on our browser and create an account via our laptops. But it's also good that you have it as apps on your phones. So please, let's do this before Saturday. All right. So create an account so that by the time we start working with it. So I'll just show you simple things that you can do to create your content yourself. Simple things that you can do. So by the time we start working with it, we won't start trying to create an account there and there. We already have our accounts ready. So please do that before Saturday. All right. All right. So let's move to. So I have an assignment for you. So I need you to. I've talked about knowing your audience. So I need you to follow this example and create your audience, an audience persona for your business. Remember when we are talking about in module one, when we we're talking about unlocking business growth via digital marketing, we talked about target audience persona, right? So I've made this, I just simplified it here so that you won't have to do much. But use this example to figure out and create your target audience persona. Who is your target audience? Okay. So please, I want to see this assignment submitted to submitted by Friday so that we can review it on Saturday. Okay, so you have from now till Friday to do it and submit it so that we can review it on Saturday. Is that okay? Nobody's responding, no. Please, I need response. Is that okay? All right. All right. Thank you very much. All right. So, um, like I said, the last thing we're going to do before we call this class a close is that we're going to try to look at some of those tools that I mentioned here that will help us generate ideas to know the kind of topics we can begin to create content on. So I'm going to stop sharing this now.